What's going on, everybody? Give me a second. How's everybody tonight? What's up? You speak to Dabo at all? Just a sec. What's up?
What's up?
Not much.
Yeah, no, I haven't talked to Dabo at all.
Huh?
I sent a message.
Yeah. Maria was up earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing.
Uh.
Thank you, John, for coming in. Hope you catch a lot of steelhead tomorrow. That'd be cool. Man. So it didn't take long to disconnect everything and haul it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played like 4 or 5 more songs after I got off the phone with you.
Yeah.
And then uh decided to fucking pack it in and bring everything in, so I did.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't really want to leave anything sitting out, you know. So I left the wires sitting in place. Other than that, I just disconnected shit and just yank. Do 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 do. So it'll be easy to go back in. But I've got to do that with the other two. It makes me feel good though because uh I reconed that one that was playing today.
Yeah, no, my buddy Brian was asking me. He was like, "You leave in a couple days, right? Are you excited?"
Are ya?
Eh,
Fuck no.
it's both.
I'd rather sit right here on my couch and be comfortable than to go somewhere new.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of that comfort.
I know.
You know, I mean,
It's,
you have different circumstances that allow you to stay here.
yeah, well, I made those. I paid. Those circumstances costed me money, though.
Yeah, I would have been gone
Yeah.
fucking sooner had I not paid all the money I paid, and I still got fucking thrown out. So,
Yeah.
you know, I own my fucking land, bro, outright, and it still didn't
Yeah.
matter. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, dude. I'm gonna go somewhere else that values freedom. I don't have to stay here and deal with this.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about America. You don't like somewhere, you can fucking leave.
Yep. I'll be right back. I'll let the cat in.
All right.
No. Come on. It's still too early for food, though. Oh man, you still got some food in there, fucker. You're kind of portly. You got like a portly attitude. You got an attitude of a fat man with a hungry cat's body. Better watch out. He walked right up to the torch tip. Yeah, there's reasons to go though too.
What?
I said there's reasons to go though too. I mean, I
Yeah,
can think
no,
of a
I'm
mil- I can
fucking.
think of
There is no backup plan for me, bro. So it's this is the best move I got.
I can think of 15 reasons to go though.
Verna Cordone, hello.
Huh?
Verna Cordone is
Oh,
commented, said hello.
hi Verna. How are you? Yeah, I can think of a bunch of reasons why to leave California.
Yeah, but you won't.
I just wish I would have got the okay sooner to get rid of everybody else's stuff,
Yeah.
you know? Because I would have had it gone already.
Yeah.
So I could leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I
Hell,
mean, I've gotten rid of a
I
bunch of
wanted to
shit.
go 2 years ago.
I got rid of a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm giving away a fucking dual axle equipment trailer. I'm fucking giving away an RV. Like, you know what I mean? I'm getting rid of stuff, bro.
Yeah. Good. That's good to hear, Vera. Or Verna.
They had crazy fucking cat fights the last few nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the females is going into heat, and there's a stray male that's been coming around, and he's been fighting with Mr. Furzy, and you hear him out there all hours of the night. You know,
Yeah.
fucking woke me up like last night in the middle of the night, dude. And they just were screaming out there, and I'm just like, I put on my shoes, I went out there, shined the flashlight, and threw a rock at him. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like weird. They'll sit there and they'll like scream at each other, but they won't fight.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like they'd rather scream
Yep.
at each other than fight. You know what I mean? And so for me, I'm just like either get it on or shut the fuck up, get out of here. You know what I mean? The one cat I saw him, and I was like, okay, you've been making trouble the last couple days. Cats are normally quiet until fucking I seen you come around, you little fucker. And he tried to hide under my bug, and I fucking kicked the end of the fender and shit. And then he ran out from underneath and started run up the fucking hill. And I started chasing after him and chased him all the way up past the top of the hill. And he went into the field next to that shit. So, and he's got a collar on, so it's obviously somebody's cat,
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll stay away,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'm leaving, and them fuckers are staying here.
You are gonna leave them there?
Yeah, yeah. I tried to box Mr. Furzy in earlier, and he just was not having it. I was like, okay, so the cat carriers, there's no way a cat carrier is gonna work. He is not gonna stay still. So yeah, it's probably better just to just let the fucking wild cats stay here rather than try to fucking cage up some wild cats and force them to come with me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what they are, is fucking wild cats. They're not, they're not really pets.
Right.
Yeah, shit, dude. I wonder where Dabo and Maria are. Probably playing video games.
Probably.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. There was a shit storm on YouTube, fucking somewhere between last night and this morning.
Really?
Oh yeah, one of the channels that I frequent. Some people got in a pissing match, I guess, and turns around and fucking a group of like 3 or 4 people all unsubscribed from the fucking one channel. Then they started their own live and then started like talking all kinds of shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was like, oh shit. It's crazy, man. High school drama all over again.
Right?
Just like, fuck, people. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. I thought we were all past that, you know what I mean? But apparently not, Some people never got out of high school.
Yeah.
Some people just love to stir that shit pot. You know what I mean?
They do. Oh yeah. It's kind of like person I know, she got a new boyfriend and everything, but she wants to take him to where they got married, which is an actual event, and she wants to bring the new guy there,
Uh,
knowing the fucking ex-husband's gonna be there. Or soon to be ex-husband, I should say, to keep it proper. Because they haven't even gone through divorce. But then she told him she didn't want him to get a divorce. But she got a new man.
crazy.
Talk about shit pot stirring. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. Wow. Kind of makes you just happy you don't have a woman from the West.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. To me, it was all so childish. I was just like,
It
fuck,
is.
guys. You people are in
All
your
of it.
50s and 60s, dude, and you're acting like a bunch of high schoolers.
See, and that's sad because, by our age, bro, we should know that love's a lot easier to, you know, share than fucking negative bullshit.
I don't know. I don't trust that word.
It depends on how you use it,
Yeah,
you
well, for
know?
me, I'm good on that. I don't want nobody using that fucking word.
Yeah, well, it's like, I love you as a brother.
Yeah. You and I have a different fucking relationship, though, bro. You and I have known each other. Not only have we known each other 15 years, as well as the fact that we know each other in fucking real life, but you and I have been through hard times and strife together. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You and I have a fucking way, way, very different relationship than a lot of these people have on fucking YouTube. A lot of these people on YouTube never fucking met each other, never hung out together a day in their life, but they're like, oh, I love you and I love this person, I love that person. And I'm like,
no, no.
well,
I
you
mean,
guys can say all that, but I'm not saying any of that shit.
I wish the best for everybody, even my ex, on her third man. Maybe she'll keep this one instead of waiting another 7 years and another kid to get more money.
I don't know. I hope my ex wife eats shit and dies, chokes on it and fucking dies from it. But that's just me.
Yeah, well, we
After what
make a
she
good
did,
yin and yang.
After what
Yeah,
she did, bro, I could give a fuck.
well,
It's just like your ex, dude. Like after what she did, fuck, bro.
yeah, well, I wish her the best on husband number 3. I hope he knows what husband number 2 went through, and probably will never hear what I went through except some fucking made up bullshit, that I did to her.
Yeah. Well, you know how that is, dude. People don't always tell the truth, People tell their version of the fucking truth that paints them in the best light in the situation. People don't always say the fucking truth,
Right.
you
Which, I mean,
know.
yeah, okay. I was gone all the time at work. And then when I'd come home to an empty fucking house, yes, I would leave. I would go down to my buddy's. You know, he was there. Him and I'd hang out and we'd eat, have dinner. I'd come home. She might be there. She might not, you know, but
Mm,
all her time was going to mom and daddy,
yeah,
so it was just a convenience bullshit thing.
I know.
But I did like that the judge stood up at least for honoring that you cannot get alimony for only living with this guy for a year.
Yeah. My ex tried to say that shit too, and the judge was like, "You got to live with somebody for at least 7 years to get alimony."
Why you think she waited for Josh? Poor bastard.
Right?
She got,
Husband
not only did
hu-
she have
husband
Leslie
number
with
2
him,
got fucking roped into it forever.
number two got 7 years exactly. Maybe
Yeah, it's
8.
crazy. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for if it wasn't for corrupt family courts, we'd see a whole lot less divorces in this country.
Yeah. I think we'd see a lot less marriages though too. Kind of like we are now.
Right. Well, people would realize, oh, like, dude, honestly, if I would have known how fucking unfair family court is here in California, I would have probably never got married, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I probably would have gotten married, but I probably wouldn't have had a kid. You know what I mean? I probably would have waited a lot longer to have a kid.
Yeah.
And then knowing what I know now, my kid probably wouldn't have even been born. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep. Same with mine.
Yeah.
If I would have known what I know now, I would have never. I wouldn't have even fucking hung out with her.
Right. Yeah, that's true what they say though. Love blinds you, dude. You know? God gave us
Yeah.
a dick and a head, but not enough blood supply to run both at the same fucking time.
That's one way of putting it.
Oh, that's the true way of putting it. How about that? Fired up the Toyotas today.
Yeah.
Yeah, fired up the Dolphin. It doesn't want to stay running, but at least I can get it to fire up and crank over and fire up, and as long as I like play with the gas, I can get it to stay running.
Okay.
So, which is good enough for me because I only need it to run long enough to get on and off the fucking trailer of the transport. You know what I mean? I could dick with the carburetor and replace the carburetor once I get to Missouri.
Right.
Truck fired up just fine though.
Good.
That's right, Road Warrior. Remember this fucking face.
What up, Road Warrior? What are you doing, brother? You want in? You want up here?
Yeah, if you just pin your fucking link to the top of your chat or whatever,
I don't
you
want to
know,
do that because of fucking all the
lurkers
bullshit.
or people you don't know. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's bad enough posting right now. I mean, yeah, it gets him up here.
Right. Well, I mean, that's how you moderate, though. Anybody that shows up backstage that you don't fucking know, hey, sorry,
Yeah,
man, I
man.
don't know you. You got to hang out on my channel for a few weeks before I'm just going to let any random motherfucker up here. I've seen that happen to a few different channels where they took a chance and let somebody up on panel that they didn't really know, and the person started being vulgar and porn bombing and all kinds of shit. Got a fucking strike
Oh,
on the channel and everything. Oh yeah. He says he's going to bed.
oh, well. At least you came in. What have you been up to? He wants me to move into Indiana. That way he's got a place he can go run and hide for the weekend.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get this fucking mattress out of here, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be difficult.
Oh,
That's gonna be super difficult trying to get. I gotta make a run down to Orville tomorrow morning. Gotta go down there and pay Sean, and then I gotta cut the fucking front clip off of that Volkswagen while I'm down there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you putting it in the? Yeah, you would be putting it in the trailer right
Yeah.
there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's gonna go in the back of my truck.
Hmm.
But yeah, it'll have to get loaded onto his trailer before he fucking drives up here. Either that or when we're driving down, stop and make a detour and pick it up on the way out of town.
Yeah.
Because we have to go south anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be taking I-80 out through Reno and shit.
Okay.
Going out that way. So, but yeah, no, I'll basically be calling the realtor as soon as fucking I load my shit on the trailer and I know that we're actually going. Then I'll call the realtor and just tell her, hey, I'll be there in a couple days, you know,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then just call her once I get there, because because she's supposed to meet me. She's supposed to have the keys and all the rest of the paperwork and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know. My parents are supposed to be coming out like the following week.
Fuck.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
got a
like,
week to unpack.
well, I don't have much shit, dude. What do I have, bro? You know what I mean? What
Still.
do I have? What do I have, dude?
Well, come over
Fucking
here and get some shit.
yeah, no shit, dude. Hook me up. I need a bed. I need a couple of bed frames. I need a whole nother bed. I need a couch. I need a dining room table.
We could do a dining room table and a head unit, a home receiver.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
already have a
think about it.
I already have
Think
a
about
full
it. What
I
did
already
you?
have a full PA and a laptop that's stuffed with as much music as I can fucking hold.
Yeah, well, remember what you did before we moved when we moved out of Lake?
What?
All those receivers,
What about them?
where did they go?
I don't remember.
Storage.
Okay.
Into my storage. You gave them to me. You're like, here, take them.
Oh,
You know what my ass was thinking?
Trippy, I did give you those I gave you my stereo?
You gave me the receivers.
Trippy.
You didn't
I
give
thought
me
I fucking
the CD player
I thought I piled that shit into the back of Tiana's truck and then she fucking stole all my shit.
no. You gave me those receivers.
Yeah, but
And I
you didn't get the speakers or those framed pictures or any of that stuff. All that stuff went to Tiana and she fucking took
right.
it. Yeah. She took it and fucking clucked it all off
Mm.
when she was in the midst of her fucking tweaking out whore phase, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted to keep the speakers and then yeah.
Yeah. Well, none of that shit matters now because I got a fucking PA that's like 5 times as loud as that stereo ever was.
Yeah, well, guess what? I
What?
thought about something.
What's that?
For having like 5 or 6 receivers, if they all fucking work, I totally thought of a dickhead thing.
everything's ran on RCAs.
Hmm.
So if your RCA inputs from your tape deck or your CD player go into your receiver, but instead of going into your CD player, they go into a box with a shitload of RCA outputs. So you're running your CD player to RCAs, RCAs to this distribution block, basically, of RCAs, and then plug in those so each receiver's getting the same exact signal.
That would be
So
funny.
all basically it'd just be using your receivers as amplifiers,
Right.
you know.
That's fucking wild.
You know how fucking funny that would be to have like RCA cables or even the Bluetooth and have it 1, 2, 3, 4 or something like that off of a box like that. So all you have is like a CD player, tape deck, stuff like that in the house. You don't have receivers seen basically. All your receivers are Bluetooth. Then you could have one down at the pond, one over at the chicken coop, and stuff like that, different receivers, and have it all Bluetooth music playing all over your property and stuff.
Yeah. Or I just turn on my PA and it's loud as fuck and I can hear it from anywhere on the property.
And so can your neighbors and your neighbors' neighbors.
Yep.
Oh God, I hope they love your choice of music selection.
When I listen to AC/DC, it's not just me, it's also my neighbors.
Weed might become legal in Indiana about after November.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. You can still have a Republican and get that shit legalized.
Yeah, it's less likely, but it can happen.
Yeah, well, it's better if a Republican legalizes it than a Democrat, because, yeah, all the other bullshit the Democrats going to bring along with it.
Right.
You know, I mean, look at the two of us. There's, as well as I do, that there is a lot of conservative smokers.
Absolutely.
Just because you smoke doesn't mean you're liberal or Democrat or
Right.
Republican or anything else.
Right.
That's about the one thing that kind of, that and music.
Yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I should fucking buy some paint and some fucking kills while I'm here. So that way when I get to Missouri, I could just start painting and fucking priming and get in one room all done up,
Yeah,
and not have to wait weeks to get my license transferred over and all that shit.
right.
I think it might behoove me to be able to.
You still there? Roll.
Everything all right?
Still there? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay.
You said it might behoove you, and that's when it ended.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was talking the whole time. I said it might behoove me to get supplies and bring supplies out there with me to at least get, everything primed and painted in one room before I set up my stuff and sleep in one of the rooms in the house. You know what I mean? At least that way I'm sleeping in a freshly painted room. I'm not sleeping in a room that like has somebody else's smell and shit on the walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who has his bass so loud? Oh, that's Aaron. Yeah, that's probably what the neighbors are going to be saying. And be like, knock, knock. Yeah, oh yeah, hi, yeah, we're the neighbors from across the street. We just wanted to ask you if you could turn it down. We already lost a few pictures off the wall. Oh no. What happened to you, Jeff? Well, I guess I gotta sit here by myself until Jeff gets back here. Fucking stupid StreamYard kicked him off. Oh, there we go. Now he's back. Is your phone acting fucky or something, bro?
No, I was fucking with the sound and accidentally pushed the back button, and instead of backing into StreamYards, my ass went back in out to StreamYards. Like, you're out of here.
Right?
Oh shit.
Get the fuck on out.
Down the road, Fred.
Yep. Nope,
So I
that's
was
how it's gonna be for me. Getting the fuck on out of California, dude. Get on down the road. Later, bitches. I'm out.
yeah.
Yep. My brother asked me, said, "You're probably one of the last real Californians to leave. Make sure you bring the fucking flag with you." So I told him I would, so I fucking rolled up the flag and I'm bringing it with me.
Yeah, well,
Every other flag is fucking fake. I have the real flag.
and that means I better go make mine. Start flying my flag.
Yep.
I'll just take the state over.
Right.
Be like,
Fuck
you're out of
your
here. You're
your
out of
flag would
here. You're
probably
out
be
of
the
here.
fucking same flag as the Jolly Roger, dude. I swear.
Huh?
You'd probably have a fucking skull and crossbones for your state flag.
What would be wrong with that?
I didn't say there'd be anything wrong with it. I was just saying that's probably what you would choose.
Yeah. Definitely not a bear.
Right. Yeah, where's the California golden bears? Oh, that's right, they're extinct.
Yeah.
They were hunted to a fucking extinction.
Yep. Even though I did see that bear last year, that was so crazy, bro. because you saw where I was sleeping. You know,
What do you mean?
when I was down at the creek last year, I was sleeping at the
Oh,
mine
yeah, down by the water.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it was when my bed was, or my cot was up close to the water on the other side of the tree that had the stove on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right there, and I'd roll up out of bed, roll myself a cigarette, make myself some coffee. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. Mrs. White sitting next to me, and I
Right.
look up.
The stormtrooper.
Yep. And I look up. Oh shit. Like a bear sitting there taking a drink, looks over at me. I'm like, "Hi, bear." And he looks like, "Oh fuck." I'm camouflaged up like normal, I Hi, bear. And I stood up, and that bear, dude, it turned around and ran like a freight train out of there. Like I just
Yeah.
launched it off a carrier. But what was trip was it was a light brown, and it had a gold mark from its ear down underneath its arm, left arm, front arm.
Huh. Trippy.
And I was like, dude, that bear, man, I should have had my camera going. I was like, darn it. But I'm afraid of black bears, not those brown bears, especially that one. That one was, I mean, yeah, he's big. He could have hurt me if he wanted to, but just looking at him and the look in his eyes was more, you could tell he had more fear in his eyes than anything, you know.
Well, that's
Fear
usually
and
how bears
surprise.
are. Bears are more fucking especially black bears. They're more fucking scared of us than anything.
Road Warrior's right. He says, anybody got the rebel flag? Time to raise it up.
Yeah, well, they destroyed what that fucking flag really meant and turned it into about racism. So, now we don't get to fly our rebel flag anymore because fucking other people want to fucking bitch about how it's racist. And then if you want to be associated with fucking racism, you know,
And then
it's just
there's
one of those
then there's
deals.
those racist guys that fly that communist sticker in the state.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah, I don't
sticker.
know anymore. Like I said,
I
dude, that's
love
why I'm
that
leaving.
sticker.
You might as well not even be a conservative or a Republican here in California. You
They don't
know?
count your vote.
Exactly. They just fucking take our shit and throw it in the trash.
All right.
So I'm gonna move to somewhere where I don't have to deal with that. I don't know. Everyone that I've talked to is fucking happier than shit. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. Can't wait to get out of here myself. Bunch of people are
Yeah.
talking about fucking leaving. It just seems to me
Right.
that I'm the only one actually fucking doing it. Everyone else talks about leaving, but no one ever does. I just got tired of all the talking. I figured it's time for action. Definitely looking forward to getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna miss my social structure. I'm gonna miss my fucking friends. But I want my freedom more than I want friends.
Oh, well. Road Warrior's got a point with that one too. You can't fly the
Yep.
rebel flag, but you can fly the LGB and class flag
Right.
over the U.S. map.
Yeah. To me, that's just, it's fucking insane. It's insane. The world's gone to hell in a handbasket. People have lost their fucking minds. You got
Yeah.
a fucking a tiny percentage of a populace that's controlling the majority narrative now. It's just fucking sickening. I don't know. Like I said, dude, I'm glad I'm leaving because I'm glad I don't live in San Francisco or Chico because I'd end up in prison. I would just be beating the fuck out of these people, dude. I would just end up physically assaulting every one of these fucking panty waist motherfuckers that wants to scream in my face or sit in the middle of the fucking road.
Speed bumps?
Yeah. Or all the purple haired fucking Dutch boy cut Pierce fucking face up fucking fruitcake weirdo libtards that want to fucking scream about how fucking it's humane to fucking pass out and clean needles to these fucking drug addicts. And I'm just like, no, fuck you. This is what they want to do with their life. Let them fucking kill each other. Who cares? I'm done worrying about it, dude. You know? People want to fucking make excuses and want compassion for unchecked behavior. No, I don't fucking think so. You know, there's a difference between somebody who wants help and people who just want to be enabled. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I totally agree with that one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's not a fine line, unfortunately, on that. I mean, you're giving them clean needles, yeah, sure, so they don't get some disease or some bullshit, but they still pass them around.
Right?
And if they don't, well, then good. But if I'm spending millions of my tax dollars on that, and none of my money's going to the roads that I'm driving on, and then shithead wants to add gas tax and mileage tax and all this, what the hell?
Right. You know who's
You
not
know?
struggling to pay their fucking bills? Alexander Zelensky.
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker ain't struggling to pay his fucking bills.
No, he's got 3 billion or 3 billion plus or 300 billion plus.
You know, but they want to hire another 80,000 IRS agents to come after people like you and me to make sure they know where the money's going. That's what I'm saying, dude. We've been thrown over. The American people have been thrown overboard by a corrupt fucking government. And, you know, unfortunately, we're down to the fucking last inning, dude. We're at the bottom of the ninth right now. So there's no voting our fucking way out of this. It's basically we're going to have to fucking shoot our way out of it. You know, unfortunately.
Needs to be replaced by ordinary people like it's supposed to be in this part. Right. And I've said that a lot, especially the people that don't want the job. Same with cops. Cops shouldn't be these, I'm going to be a cop because I can pick on people. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, oh, you want this?
there definitely needs to be like more psychiatric evaluation for hiring police officers.
No.
You know, what is it? That fucking fucking God forbid I'm at a traffic stop and an acorn falls on the roof of my car.
Right.
Or God forbid I hand him a wallet too fast.
Right.
You know, anything like that. You know, or if the cop just decides, well, I'm gonna fucking yank you out of your vehicle, beat the fuck out of you, and assault you, and then fucking file bullshit charges that say you were resisting arrest. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, dude, the cops have just gotten out of fucking control. I understand that they have a dangerous fucking job, but they're not going after the real fucking criminals. They're trying to manufacture crime with traffic enforcement and shit like that. Like go after these fucking terrorists and these baby rapers and these people who kill their fucking wife and kids and shit. Go after these motherfuckers. The people dealing the fucking drugs and the heroin and the fucking fentanyl and shit. But no, they're out there with a fucking radar gun making sure they can zap you and I for a fucking $300 ticket because we're on our way to work. You know why? Because we're the only motherfuckers that even have anything to lose. Well, we can't go after these fucking losers over here because they don't have any money. But you guys have jobs. And we know that you're productive citizens and you'll pay the fines.
Yep.
To me, there's just something inherently fucking wrong with that. Hi, Ashley.
What up, Ash? How are you? It's crazy though, because I mean, it is getting to a point where it's just stupid.
Yeah.
But it's stupid all the way around. Like, it's just like you see the videos of the military cops or the military wives, you know, the general's wife thinking she can speed and stuff. Just like the one judge in town thought he was cool enough to be out drunk driving,
Yeah.
and one of the rookie cops busted his ass and then proceeded to charge him,
Right.
and then wondered why his job didn't last long.
Yeah.
How are you, Ash? I
Yeah,
wish I had long.
I got those new tires and rims on the fucking truck.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks really good with those things on there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
What was wrong with the rims you had on it?
The tires were
Okay.
rotten ass tires, man. All four of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Plus they were like some weird aluminum 16-inch rim, and I wanted 15s because you can air them down to lower pressure and still be able to run them, rather than with a 16 it'll slip on the rim when you air down.
Huh. Why you get beadlocks?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't have those in California.
Well, you can have them, but you can only have them on a green tag vehicle.
Yeah.
You know why they don't want you doing that shit? Because when they throw out a spike strip and you run over it, you can still drive on flat tires.
Right.
It's the only reason why shit is illegal is to give the cops an advantage.
Right.
You know, when they talk about illegal mods for your car and shit like that, it's simply because they don't want the cops to be outgunned. You know, so they limit our vehicles, they limit our firearms, they limit our ammunition, they limit everything, so that way they can make sure that the government forces still have the upper hand.
We're doing good, Ash. Glad you're doing good. And enjoying
Yeah,
your music.
if you scroll back up, you can see the link. Scroll back up. There's a couple of links in the chat.
I don't know how far well.
Yeah, not very far.
Not even smoking and I'm choking.
I'm hoping that with my dad working at fucking Home Depot that I can get some discount action. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Try to use every bit of discount I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially on shit like screws, nails, fasteners, you know.
Right. Wood.
Yeah, well, not so much lumber because I don't want to fucking truck it 12 hours. But, you know, little shit, yeah. But it'll probably be one of those things where, I'll go and get like, all the paint for the walls, all the primer, subfloor fucking stain paint and kills and sealer and all that shit, and then get the paint to paint the fucking walls. And then like the next trip, go and get like, all the flooring. Trip after that, maybe, go and start looking at like some appliances and shit.
Yeah.
I'm half naked in bed, no linky. I need sleepy.
Yeah.
Only half naked?
Yeah.
Why did my mind start thinking the wrong way when you said you hoped for a discount? Oh, I don't know, Ash. I don't know why you would think that way, or why Road Warrior would think that way. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was Road Warrior, not Ashley.
Yeah, I misspoke.
Oh. Man, what was Trip was that sub was free air today.
Yeah, and I couldn't hear it.
No, but if you were here, you would have heard it.
All I heard was a whole shitload of treble.
Yeah, there's lots of mids and highs. And there's going to be more. That part's going to be fucking ridiculous. serious. I think because I mean that's just 2 out of 4 speakers that could be ran off the head unit. But
Well, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be running that shit anymore until you got it all in the box.
I gotta break in the subs out of the box. To loosen everything up because they are stiff as hell.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm checking out what's going on here in chat, and I'm like, whoa. Well, yeah, you could do that. Probably get a case of herpes while you're with it too. Discount blowjobs, you end up taking home more than you bargained for.
Dude, his luck, it would be one of those what was that first movie? Dust to Dawn or whatever. Yeah, Dust to Dawn, and then they had another one with Treyu. With Danny Treyu
Mm-hmm.
and the vampires in the bar. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be his luck. He'd be going in for a discount blow job. All of a sudden, the fangs would come out. He'd have like a succubus trying to suck his dick or some shit. Be like, no, run.
Yeah.
Wood spike to the forehead. Yatcha. And a second one into the heart just to be safe. And
Right.
we out.
Definitely looking forward to getting to Missouri, dude. To be able to fucking take a fucking live video and walk around and go, look at my new house, motherfuckers. Oh, here, let's take a walk through my woods out back of my house. This is all my land. Really, really looking forward to that shit.
I don't know about out there, but the only ones you find at Home Depot and Lowe's, they're all men, unless it's vegetables.
Huh.
But then you normally get the whole family wanting to go.
It's funny, there was this video, and they're like, it's like they're fucking like these army guys and shit. And they're like, why'd you join the army? And this one guy's like, because I'm fucking stupid. And he goes over to this other guy, and he's like, Gutierrez, why'd you join the army? He was like, well, I was working at the Home Depot, and they told me if I wanted to get a green card, I'd join the army.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was fucking funny.
It's true though, which is kind of sad.
Well, it's because they raised the last 2 generations are giant fucking pulsating vaginas, and the military can't get anybody that's worth a shit to join. You
Aren't
know,
you
and
glad you're a few years older than what you are?
not really, because if If I was a younger man, dude, I would have fucking joined the military in a hot second.
At 42?
Fuck yeah. Fuck
So
yeah, in a
am I.
hot second, dude. I'm
So
still
am
in pretty
I.
good fucking shape, dude.
Yeah. You got Fort Lost in the woods. I mean, you'd be close to home.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, dude, I mean, I just turned 46. If I would have known that they fucking extended the age, I probably would have joined last year.
Yeah.
You know, had I known, I didn't fucking know.
Yeah.
But that would be fucking awesome, dude. Throw in a quick fucking 4 years, get done, and fucking have VA benefits for the rest of my fucking life, and have access to fucking school programs, and have access to grants, and have access to fucking home buying programs and loans and fucking all kinds of shit. Like my brother Ben, he said fucking joining the army is the best thing he ever fucking did because it gave him all kinds of benefits
Yeah.
that he was able to utilize when he got out.
Right. And it does.
You know, Road Warrior, that's what I would do. I would fucking totally like to go date like an Amish chick. You know they'll be faithful as fuck. You know they're not with you for the money. Like, you know what I mean? And like, it's not like you got to worry about them being cheating skanks because they're usually pretty faithful. Like, you know, and they have skills. They can sew, they can cook. They have skills they bring to the table. I don't know. I would totally date an Amish chick. I totally would. I don't think she would date me. That's the problem. She'd be like, "You're way too vulgar and of the world. Sorry." Be like, "Well, are you tired of fucking these panty waists, or do you want to fucking date a guy who at least you won't be bored with?" Amish divorces are an all-time low, 0%. Yeah. No, I've actually seen a couple of Amish communities where there was like a lot of that polygamy going on, where like guys had like multiple wives and shit. And I don't know if it was Amish though, but like they ended up like these women got together and decided that they were gonna like break off of this polygamist fucking bullshit or whatever, and like ended up like dismantling like the whole fucking church. Like the whole neighborhood that they were all living in like went to shit. I mean, it was a big deal. I forget where it was. I think it was
There you go.
Aaron, I can guarantee you could date an Amish girl and not be judged. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think I'm a little too rough around the edges. I cuss, I smoke, I drink. I've been rode hard and put away wet by this fucking life. I don't think they could sit in a room with 10 minutes with me, let alone fucking date me. I don't know. It's probably because I am so callous is why I turn off a lot of women. But at the same time, I'm so burnt by the world, I really don't give a fuck. If you can't handle me, then move along, cuz I'm not going to water myself down for anybody. I may not be your cup of tea, that's because I'm somebody else's shot of whiskey. Beautiful day today, huh, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous today. I wish every day was like today, man. where it was just nice and mild. It got up to maybe 80 fucking degrees at best.
Yeah, today and yesterday. I can hang with days like that.
If the Amish had a Jamaican guy join the church, then I guarantee Aaron will fucking some Amish girl. Yeah, well, I don't know. That all remains to be seen. I don't do any, like, internet dating or any of that shit. So, and I'm not Amish, so it's not like I'd be able to just fucking roll up into one of those communities and go to fucking one of their churches and just be like, oh, hey, I'm fucking gonna hang out with some Amish people now. Or they're gonna look at me and be like, yeah, dude, you're not gonna be welcome back here. Please don't come back. Be like, you fucking smell like weed, you cuss. No, we don't need that shit. You listen to that there devil's music. I don't know. The only reason why I say like Amish girls that I would date like an Amish girl is simply just because they're a little more I guess the word you would say is traditional. They're a little more of a traditional woman. You know, they don't mind being a homemaker. They don't mind fucking, you know, they don't mind that the house is their full-time job and nurturing the life of the home is their job. They don't mind that. You know, whereas a lot of modern Western women are like, fuck that, I'm Miss Independent, I want my own money, I have my own job, my own car, my own shit, I got 1,000 thirsty dudes on my fucking phone and I love all the attention. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do for me? And fucking man better pay for all my shit. And, you know, it's just fucking, a lot of modern women are just fucking absolutely disgusting. It's fucking gross. They're so self-centered. And so that's why I say, like, you know, I would totally hook up with an Amish girl simply just because I feel like they're more traditional, they're more respectful.
What about a Latin woman?
Says, true story on Jamaican guy joining the Amish church. Aaron, if you come around where I live, don't say my name around the Amish or you will definitely be judged. Oh, it's all right, Road Warrior. I ain't got to throw you under the bus. I could do that all by myself.
You impregnated 6 of my daughters, and none of
Whoa,
them were wed.
Jeff. I might have used to have been a hoe, but I'm not anymore, okay?
You don't gotta lie around me.
Fuck you, dude. I'm not a hoe anymore, dude. I'm really not. I haven't been with anybody in fucking 2 years, dude. It's
Huh?
been 2 years since I've been with somebody.
What about Michelle?
She doesn't count because it like that doesn't count at all. That was a fucking mistake, is what that was. That was a fucking mistake.
Mistakes count, bro.
Okay, well, if you call like hanging out for like fucking a couple of weeks and sleeping together one time, if you call that counting, then yeah, I've been with one woman in fucking 2 years. And it was only for like 2 weeks, you know, maybe a month tops. Oh, it's because of your dad. Yeah, well, whatever. It's all right. It's not.
Fuck it.
It's not like I'm trying to like be Amish, dude. I just want to date an Amish kind of girl. Like personally, I'd like to meet a
Mennonite.
woman. Like I'd like to meet a woman who has left the Amish kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mennonite.
Or yeah, get together with like a Mennonite woman. You know, but then again, bro, I mean, for me, a woman has to be at least fucking 35, 40 years old to even hook up with me, dude, cuz I'm a damaged fucking guy. You know what I mean? I want someone that I could talk about shit with. Like, you know, I get a girl that's fucking 30 years old. What the fuck am I going to talk with her about? You know, there's no going to be nothing other than just fucking. You know, I want someone that I can relate to. And, you know, pretty much in every woman in that age category is going to be either A, divorced, B, have children, C, maybe a drug or drinking problem, unstable fucking thoughts or mood swings. You know, that's what we have to choose from now, unfortunately, at fucking the later stages of on the higher side of 40.
Yeah, and then there's some other things you didn't even list.
Well, yeah. They're skanks, they're hoes, they're drug out, they're thieves, they're fucking manipulators, all those other things. Yeah.
Disease, all of that shit.
Yeah.
If they ain't got kids, then yeah. Of course, my favorite is remember when we were kids and we used to joke when you'd hear like somebody's mom say they were like hella younger than what they were. Did you ever hear any of that kind of shit?
What do you mean?
Like older people grown when we were growing up as kids. Some of the
Right.
older women would be like, "Oh, I'm this age," knowing that she's like the same age as your mom, and that's not that age.
Oh, yeah. Women,
Mm,
yeah, I mean, women lying about their age is pretty prevalent in society.
right, and I laugh because some of these women are still doing it, but they're doing it hard.
I don't know, dude.
And
I
if they're
fucking knew
not,
I knew this lady named Susie who was my dad's buddy's girlfriend, and she was like 28 and she had like 6 kids, dude, at 28.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lady saying that she was almost 50, so basically like 49,
Yeah.
and she looked well over that.
Mm.
I mean, bro, that or she'd been gacking for a month now or something. You know what I mean?
All right, Road Warrior. I'm not trying to keep it in the family, dude. We got to branch out some of the DNA. All my cousins and sisters are married. Fuck, I'll bet your family tree looks like a broomstick.
Man,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's tough in today's world, man. You know, people got ulterior motives and shit. People, you know, put on a fucking good act and a fake face and shit. And that's always
yeah,
disappointing, dude. Like when you
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
when you come in, like when you come into a situation like a relationship. You come into a relationship wearing your true colors and your true feelings and your true face while somebody else just wore a fucking mask the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I think a lot of men that have been through the same shit like you and I have, I think that's why a lot of men are just choosing to stay single and just say fuck that, because we're just tired of the games. Tired of investing all this care and love and time into somebody just for it to fucking turn around and go awry. You know, it's exhausting, man. And so it's like men. I think a lot of more men are waking up and realizing, you know what, dude, it's not worth it anymore. I'd rather just be fucking single, rather than try to be in a relationship with somebody who you're just constantly fighting and bickering with, or you can't trust, or any of that shit. Like, fuck that, man. Or somebody that's always holding it over your head that they'll just leave or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, dude, Melissa used to do that shit to me all the time. And fucking, it was like her way of getting me just to shut the fuck up and give her way, or else she would just break up with me and leave. And I finally just said, you know what, then fucking break up with me. And she did. And she fucking did. And then went and tripped and fell and landed on somebody's dick 2 days later. And I'm like, you didn't love shit, bitch. You didn't love shit. You just loved what I could do for you. Yeah, I would not be able to date any of those Christian things. But then again, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I went to a Christian church camp retreat in like 1996 or 1997. And I ended up meeting this like cute little lifeguard girl that was there, and we hooked up like the whole weekend. The whole time we were there, we were just hooking up. We were fucking like rabbits, man. We were sneaking away every chance we could. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could find somebody on one of those Christian mingle church sites or something like that. But then again, a lot of the flock of those women don't like guys like me. They dream about fucking guys like me and hooking up with guys like me, but in reality, they don't want guys like me because we're way too rough and vulgar. I don't know. I think for the first time in my life, I'm okay with being single. You know what I mean? This is the longest I've ever gone without like being with somebody. And it's definitely not lack of opportunity. It's not lack of opportunity. It's by choice. Like I'm not trying to just stick my dick in every girl I hang out with. I'm trying to find like my next partner. You know what I mean?
I do know exactly what you mean.
And it just seems like that's all girls want anymore is just I only want dick and drugs. I don't want no love. I don't want no relationship. I don't want any of that.
Right. Yep.
And I'm just like I don't want that in a woman. I don't want that in a woman. That doesn't bring any value to my life. What value does it bring to my life to get together with a woman that half the dudes in town have fucked? You know what I mean? What value does that bring to my life? It doesn't. I can't fucking take her anywhere without somebody in the back corner snickering. You know what I mean? I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want the fuck buddy. I don't want a situationship or any of that shit. You know what I mean? Like the next girl I hook up with it's probably going to be a long time before we sleep together. You know what I mean? It's going to be a really long time. I want to make sure like you're going to hang out with me for me, not just for the dick or just because I can help you do things or because I have money and I could buy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just tired of being fucked with and used, honestly. Let me just fucking say it.
Hey, it's like this. this one was my favorite. My buddy Leroy, he lives out by you in Oklahoma. Leroy used to take a Pinto to the bar. Little did they know that it had a 302 in it, but still, it's a Pinto.
Right.
Think about that. You know, he didn't bring his Harley, he didn't bring his Cadillac.
Well, yeah.
He
Yeah,
he
no, he
didn't
does.
bring none of his toys.
He's
He brought
he's an
the
he's an undercover
Pinto.
brother. He's an undercover brother. Yeah, I get it,
Yeah.
dude. That's why I roll around in fucking shitty ass work clothes all the time. You know what I mean? Same
Well,
thing.
that's why I don't mind. Hey, dude, I'll be honest. If I can find a chick that's cool with riding around in the S10, then that'd be a good girl.
Right? At least you got fucking wheels, you know?
Right. You know, if she's cool with riding around in the S10, even if I have the Nissan done and parked in the garage and I'm working on the car, you know,
So is that your plan to keep driving around his rig?
well, for a little while and get the Nissan while I'm getting the Nissan and shit ready.
Yeah, you better be careful with that, Road Warrior. All I gotta say is, you know when you're gonna nut. You better pull that shit out, or you better fucking strap on a raincoat.
Or two. Or at least have the second one ready. I'd probably
Well,
say best advice, figure out foreplay and throw a rubber on first. That way, when you get hard and you fucking bust a nut while you're eating her out or something, then yeah. Especially if she's not into 69. If she's into 69, then that takes care of everything. That little monster will get fucking rock hard. Yeah, then rail her ass. Well,
you're dirty. Talking all that dirtiness.
yeah, I shouldn't be saying shit like that. That was bad.
It's nasty. You're a nasty boy, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, I have a kitty problem. I like to eat cats. We're not talking Chinese food, too.
Fucking
So we're talking
Dobson's fucking
Chinese
ass
food.
didn't show up. What the fuck, dude? Fucking guy. I should send him a
I bet.
message and just be like, I should send him a message on Messenger and be like, hey, fuckface.
Did you get the notification?
Right. I'll bet you he did. He's just being a douche.
Uh,
He's like, yeah, fuck those guys. I'm gonna sit here and play video games instead.
Wow. Lego Fortnite.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early.
What up, Gandalf?
He arrives precisely when he means to. What's going on, Gandalf? How are you, buddy?
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
It's alright, Road Warrior. You ain't gotta fucking do that, dude. Just hold yourself to a higher standard, buddy. That's all.
Yep. Best thing to do.
Nice. Gandalf's as baked as we are.
Baked as you are.
You don't even have any more hash left?
Underneath it.
Is all the hash gone, Jeff?
No, I said, what? Can you not? Yeah, there's my mic. I was going to say, I've got some, but nothing to throw underneath it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna just throw it down the, throw it down the pipe.
Well, you could always use your dab rig.
Tried that earlier, and that wasn't so great.
It didn't work. It burned it, more or less. It tasted burnt.
Thanks, Redwire. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it tasted good at first, and then it kind of went yucky. So.
That's a drag.
Yeah,
Well,
I might have thrown some in too hot or whatever, but whatever.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
getting
I don't
over
know.
it.
If you show up here, dude, I mean, I can kick you down a little bit,
Yeah, well.
but you got to drive here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm getting really close, Gandalf. I'm waiting on transport right now. I gotta go and pay the guy tomorrow. He wants to be paid before we leave for some reason. But I told him, I said, if I pay you before we leave, dude, I'm not giving you any more fucking money. If anything happens, it's on you, dude. I paid you. So, and he said he understood that. So, $6,600 fucking bucks to transport me, my shit, and 4 fucking vehicles. It's a lot of fucking money. But it's a lot of gas and it's a lot of fucking liability on his part. So, I kind of understand. He's towing fucking 2 trucks with 2 trailers, and it's going to eat a lot of fucking gas.
Yeah.
And then he's fucking got to take 2 fucking empty trailers back. I mean, and that depends on if he might get lucky and be able to schedule a pickup on his way back. So that way he's not having to come back empty.
Right.
So, are you out of here, Road Warrior? Take it easy, buddy. Have a great night.
Night, Redwire. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that out. Hopefully his fucking goofy ass will stop in and be like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Yeah, I'm fucking stoked that I got both vehicles to fire up, both Toyotas. That's fucking, yeah, I'm happy about that. Because they've been sitting for a hot minute, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just been
I'm
sitting
thinking
for a long
about
time.
because I got to work tomorrow, but I'm thinking about the next day that is nice, like this weekend. I want to pull the dash back out, and then go and look for. Well,
I thought you
gather
were
up
putting the
all
car.
the.
I thought you were putting the car together.
Yeah, but I want to pull the dash out so I can finish the work that needs to be done on the dash. Because it's a
Mm,
2-piece dash. And it's not, it's still got crumbly areas where the uh, foam's breaking.
right.
So it's not,
That's what I need to do tomorrow. Fuck, dude. I need to
what?
call the fucking windshield repair guy and have him fucking get over here and replace this fucking windshield in this truck before I take off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the tags up to date?
No, it's on an on-op.
Ah. Well, I was just thinking for, like if the tags were dated up to date, then you
Yeah, no,
could
it's on
change
non-op.
it. Okay. So the only thing you got's the bug.
Yeah. That's legitimately legal. Yeah, the bug.
And it's got a broken window. But that sucks.
Oh.
He got too high, too high, too high. But bing,
No,
bing, ding, 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 ding.
it's just a
Ding,
nice
ding,
fucking
ding,
night,
ding,
man.
ding.
It was a nice day. It's a nice night right now. Beautiful
Yep.
temperatures. Yeah, everything's just good. Everything is just good right now. Got some fucking good weed. Got my good bro. Sure, the only thing that can make it better is if I had a cute girl hanging out with me. But then again, if that was the case, I wouldn't be on the phone with you.
Right.
Hey, is my avatar fucked up?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering because yours is a white dot.
Nice. They're both white
So
dots. I guess.
there.
Now that's funny because it just made both of them show up.
Yours is still a white dot on mine.
You know. Yeehaw.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, don't step on that. I need that lung for later. Let me dust it off and put it in my pocket.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. That green star opal or whatever that is.
Ethiopian opal.
There's a fucking another kind. It's like they called it a green star opal.
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking gorgeous, man. It was a gorgeous fucking ring.
Well, they've also got honeycomb, but it's just a pattern of Ethiopian opals. Same with Australian opals have patterns and stuff. You know.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I've heard people say Mexican fire opal, and then somebody else will call it a fire agate.
Huh. I don't know. I think that shit's beautiful, that fire opal.
Yeah.
It's really, really pretty. The star opals are pretty cool, though, too. How they, the natural pattern in it forms like a star pattern, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really
Sapphires
cool
do
looking.
that too. Sapphires will have that star pattern too, and they're really expensive.
Yeah.
You know that sapphire comes in every color but red?
Well, it comes in red. They just call it a garnet or a ruby.
Ruby. They're both
But yeah,
corundum.
it's basically the same thing as a fucking as a sapphire. It's just they call it a different thing because it's based on the color. Like how like topaz and emerald and all that shit. It's all the same stone. It's just a different color. And they just call it something else, It's green, so they
Well,
call it emerald. They could call it a green topaz, but they call it an emerald instead.
it's just like beryl. There's green beryl, there's blue beryl, there's red beryl. There's another one too. I forgot what it was.
Spider baby, what's up?
What's going on? How are you, Spider Baby?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you. Scusi.
Excuse. Just about to start a biography my friend loaned me. What biography? Is it a book? A movie? Well, thank you for coming over. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's way cool.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Huh?
That's awesome. It's a biography book about Hunter S. Thompson. Hell yeah. He's like the Anthony Bourdain of fucking drugs.
What the fuck? Come on, babe. Get it.
Fear and Loathing in Aspen. No, I haven't. That's funny. It's probably like a bunch of dumb fucking rich kids or something. It's about how he tries to run for office in Colorado. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could only imagine that went over like a fucking fart in the wind. Never fuck with the kid who sat at the back of class. He's likely to pour sulfuric acid on your chair. Well, thanks for the heads up there, Guardsman Nom 134.
No, I like plugging it in the wall instead.
Actually did try and lost. My friend that loaned it to me said he did when he talked about the movie. Wow. Call me Blaine. I've been here before. Well, nice to meet you, Blaine. I'm Aaron. I'm Jeff's brother.
Come on, Blaine. Been a while.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know Hunter S. Thompson ran for governor of Colorado. What a trip. Or governor, not so much governor. I don't know. I'm just assuming at that point, but running for political office. He's always been such a controversial figure in the journalistic world. That's like Thomas Sowell getting elected to Congress. That would shake things up, wouldn't it, Jeff? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh God, could you imagine cruising through fucking Colorado and you get pulled over and it's fucking Hunter S. Thompson? Got any drugs in the car? Why not? Here, take these. I need to see you take them now. Okay, have a nice day, guys. There's nothing scarier than a man in the depths of an ether binge. It's crazy. I read his article he did for High Times magazine way back in the day. God, I could only imagine being around those scenes, back then in like the 70s when all that shit was brand new and like super pure. I ran into a guy who he sells fucking San Pedro cactus. He's got a bunch of them. I've never done San Pedro, but I've done a bunch of like 2CI and 2CBs and shit, all the synthetic mescalines. But I've never eaten the San Pedro cactus before. That's funny. Yeah. You see that, Jeff? That's fucking hilarious. It's a shit
I
show on
want.
Saturday Night Live with Schwarzenegger's steroid list. That's fucking great. It's Mad TV on fucking Trend. Okay, Gandalf, we'll be here.
Man,
What's up, brother?
just looking at stuff and thinking about how to do this.
Well, if I knew what this was, I'd be able to give you a little clearer information. Yeah, I miss George Carlin. Man. Rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. 16 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray! Lizard shit. Fuck. Ugh. Yep, coming down to the fucking wire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully, it won't be long.
No, it won't be long now. That's for damn sure. Won't be long now. We are on the home fucking stretch, folks.
Right, guardsman. But even worse is they're trafficking it over because I watched a thing on that. They were talking about it in town here, and they showed us this thing. It cost, dude, $10 to make a batch of fentanyl in Mexico and ship it over, and it literally makes him like $100,000 or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why in the fuck do you want to fucking do a drug that makes you pretty much die? Makes no fucking sense.
Like he said, who wants to do something where you're talking to a fence for an
Right?
hour?
I can just see it now, like the fentanyl's like, hey, go and dance on that street corner. You know everybody likes it.
Yeah, and Spider Baby's like people are pressing pills with God knows what on top of it.
Right.
And the
Well, that's
scary
why
thing is
that's why we had to be so wary about like the ecstasy that we got back in the day. Because people would press fucking crack biscuits and shit and mix a
yeah,
bunch of fucking heroin and shit into them.
right.
Yeah.
Mexico is making it in the hundreds of grams. China is making it by the
Yep.
pound. Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yep.
true. A lot of our pharmaceutical shit does come from China, and they
Mhm.
fucking they ship over tons of that fucking fentanyl shit.
That's why I was saying, tune your shit to that 428 and 5.
It's 432.
Yeah, 432 and then 528. That's what it is.
Yeah. Problem is when you tune an instrument down to fucking 432 instead of 440, you get a weird fucking like echoing effect and shit. Like when you like you're gonna sound out of tune. You'll sound flat against everybody else. That's why 440 is a standardized tuning internationally, so that way everybody's instruments are tuned to the same tuning. That way people
Yeah,
can
well,
that way musicians who don't speak the same language can at least fucking play in the same keys with each other.
yeah, well, there was more musicians bitching about doing it than the way they were playing too, though.
Well,
And they're
like
saying that 440 leads is known to give bad.
well, I don't know about that, dude. I really don't. I mean, from what I've read about it is that's what it was that fucking, it was to standardize tuning. It was a happy medium because there were people that were tuned fucking higher at 448, and there were people that were tuned lower, 432. People that were tuned at fucking, you know, all over the place. And so people were sounding sharp or flat against playing with one another. You know what I mean? And so they fucking standardized that shit. I think it was they came up with that shit in fucking Europe, dude. I really want to say they came up with it in Europe and it was adopted here in the States back in the fucking 40s or 50s or whatever. I don't know. I mean, they're doing a lot of shit with sound now. They're investigating a lot of shit, that they weren't
Yeah.
before. I mean,
Well, there was
there's definite. Go ahead.
a machine. I want to say it was the Written, and it's REINTE or something like that. Um, to where a dude was taking diseases and watching the microscope and playing frequencies at the diseases, and when he'd get one that would dissolve or explode, you know, and like kill itself, he'd write down the frequencies.
Right.
So I mean, and they hushed that shit up real quick, you know,
Yeah.
because it's not giving you some drugs and keeping you coming back, because we're not really fixing the problem when we should be fixing the problem, but then you wouldn't come back and I wouldn't be making all this money.
Well,
And my
you know as
buddy
well as I
Fi
do,
over there,
the pharmaceutical industry is in the business of symptom management, not symptom
right?
curing.
And I was just gonna say, and my buddy Fi over here is going broke if we're not all on his pills.
Hmm.
The guy over in France, I believe. Nice, Spider Baby. That's cool. 440E, fifth fret. Right.
Nice. I want to know what patterns, though, if you go below the hundreds and stuff, what patterns do they make then? You know,
What are you talking about?
like the sound frequencies, they have the
Oh, with
plate.
the sand table or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if I built the sand table and put a subwoofer underneath it, what what it would look like.
Yeah, you fucking it wouldn't look like anything, it would just blow the sand off.
Yeah, if it was underneath it might.
Those are like, see, the thing is, like, when they start like making those shapes in the sand with those resonant frequencies, those are really, really high frequencies, dude. Those aren't like
Right.
those aren't bass frequencies. Those aren't in like sub 100 range. Those are like fucking 5 and 6, 800 fucking hertz and shit. You know.
They're higher than that. They're in the kilohertz, some of them.
Okay. Yeah, they can change the shape of fucking what is it, snowflakes or whatever too.
Yeah.
That's a study. They've also done the study with plants and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know, and so they're also wondering about like consciousness. So like they're talking about like string theory, how pairs of nuclei react the same even though they're in separate spatial areas. So they're saying that like um, we can affect this atomic structure over here or whatever, and this one over here will react to fucking what we're doing to this one over here. And they're saying that the fucking, the atomic structure is connected through quantum space or quantum entanglement or whatever. So they're doing these studies showing like consciousness can like affect things, beyond just like the physical realm. Which is pretty interesting science, dude. I mean, I don't know if it's really true, but there are people who have fucking higher education degrees than me, that they're saying that it's fucking real. Like, you can, that whole fucking speaking things into existence and all that shit,
Yep.
and the
Yep.
manifestations and shit. They're trying to say that shit's real. Now, here's
It
the thing.
is.
Here's the thing, Jeff. I have wished for fucking a million things that never came fucking true. Okay? I have tried hard as
That
fuck to do things that never came true, that I tried to affect things that never came true. So, I don't know. I mean, I kind of have to take some of that shit with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
but here it is. It's just like the monks levitating. You know,
What about it?
we know it's real.
I don't know. I don't fucking see no levitating monks. I've seen a lot of fucking parlor tricks pulled off, and people that were exposed as frauds. I've seen a lot of that. But I've never traveled to the Himalayas in fucking Tibet and gone to a fucking monastery and seen one of them fucking yogis fucking floating in the air because he's fucking reached such a transcendent state of enlightenment. Never. Never in my life. But then again, I ain't never seen Bigfoot either, and there's shit out in the fucking woods. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I only know what I've seen and what I've heard from credible fucking sources.
Well, here's one though. What if some of the stuff that you were asking for wasn't, it didn't happen in the time that you asked for it, but it happened later on?
No, it didn't. None of that happened. That's what I'm saying, bro. None of the shit that I've wished for fucking happened. All the shit that I tried hard as fuck that I fucking prayed about, that I got on my fucking knees and prayed about and thought and meditated on and all this shit. None of that ever happened or came true. So for me, I'm going to call bullshit, but other people believe it and other people's lives have been affected by it. So for me to 100% call it bullshit for them is probably not a just assumption. But for me in my life, I think it's bullshit. That's right, Spider Baby. Believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. That's right. I don't know. I'm hoping I stay alive long enough to see fucking true interstellar travel. I think that would be cool. If we get to fucking stay alive long enough to see the gravity drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then fucking really find out if we're fucking full on alone. I don't know, man. It kind of freaked me out when the government fucking came out and said, there's shit in the sky. We don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? It kind of freaked me out.
Not me. I've been waiting for him to say it. I honestly believe the whole Area 51. I don't think it's as active as people think right now. I think there's still stuff going on there, but I think they've moved a lot of their shit other places and scattered it all throughout the states. And secret bunkers and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think we have taken shit off spaceships and stuff. Or something thereof.
Well, the advancement of the microchip was kind of weird. That just happened all of the sudden.
What up, Big Matt?
Hey, what up, Matt?
Yeah.
But the advancement of the microchip was really, that was, I want to say that was like almost a divine stroke of genius. that somebody either thought of that, or if it is true in your case, what you're saying, that we were able to salvage that technology from advanced extraterrestrial ships, which in itself, I mean, sounds fucking ludicrous. And here's the thing. You got these fucking these super advanced beings that have like anti-gravity fucking drive spaceships. They're gonna travel fucking light years to Earth just to fucking crash. You know what I mean? They were able to navigate interstellar space, but once they got here to Earth, they crashed. Or did fucking the government shoot them down? Did the
That's what I
government
think happened.
figure out a way to fucking shoot radar or shoot laser or something at them that would make them crash or whatever?
Yeah.
Because they can outrun fucking rockets and bullets. You know what I mean? So, and like, now we can't fucking do that to them anymore because now the aliens have gotten smarter. Like, oh, okay, well, they want to shoot radar at us. Okay, we'll just put up this protection around us now. And now they can't catch us and they can't shoot us. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the one thing I keep saying though, is that like, I hope a giant fucking alien spaceship comes out of the fucking sky and aliens come down and come out and get out of their ships and address the whole planet and basically are just like, listen here, you fucking idiots. We've been observing you guys for the last fucking 100,000 years. We watched you guys come from fucking monkeys to this fucking advanced fucking race, and all you people do is fucking kill each other. You guys are idiots. Okay? You guys fight over fucking religions and fight over fucking money and shit, and fight over fucking who's fucking the flavor of the week, rather than trying to further the betterment of the fucking entire race of the planet. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, we have TV signals and radio signals that fucking, once they leave Earth, they're traveling at the speed of light. You know what I mean? And procreating like throughout the galaxy and shit. So like we've been broadcasting shit for what, the last 100 years. We've been broadcasting. We've had like radio shit for like the last 100 years. You know what I mean? So like, I wonder like what messages like they're getting depending on like how far away their civilization is. Like they could be watching fucking, they could either be watching Friends or they could right now be watching the Hitler speech, depending on how far away they are. You know what I mean?
Or Andy Griffith.
Yeah, exactly. And that also goes back to that thing that I always talk about, like, since light takes so long to reach us from another star system before we can see it, so we're essentially looking at past light. You know what I mean? We're looking at the past. If we use a telescope to look at that light, now we're meeting that light a little bit sooner. You know what I mean? So it's like, if that's the case, if aliens are looking at Earth, are they seeing like the Renaissance, or are they seeing dinosaurs on the planet right now? They don't even see us yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, here's another fascinating, uh assumption on extraterrestrials, is that, what if they're not extraterrestrials? What if they're beings that have been here on Earth all this fucking time, and they just know that mankind is super destructive, and violent against things it doesn't understand. And so they've just decided to stay hidden.
Home improvement.
You what?
Home improvement.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know. I mean,
Right,
think about it like this. What do we do when we want to go and like look at something? Or we want to go and like test some shit out or go and check something out? We send a fucking probe, right? Or we send like a drone or something, you know what I mean? So what if these fucking aliens that are operating these ships aren't really the true aliens? What if they're like just like biological robots? You know, and the true aliens look like fucking giant squids or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, robot drones and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe like that's what they're doing is they're like that's what alien spaceships are. We're seeing them as alien spaceships and they're really just the fucking research drones. What's stopping them from turning humans into protein jelly? Yeah, that's true. It's probably because there's some sort of higher purpose for them or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's a damn good question. You know, what if they are like a pacifistic race? Because I mean, think about it. Like with intelligence, you know, you start like you start losing you start losing like your other like primal instincts and primal emotions and shit, you know what I mean? Like if you ever notice like super highly intelligent people, like they don't talk the same as the rest of us. They don't operate the same way. That some of them are really monotone or don't have much of a fucking personality, you know, but they're super smart. What if that's like the case is that like they're so intelligent that they become ultimately completely pacifistic, you know, and they're just like they don't even waste their time with violence. They see violence as, you know, a lower form of thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what we are is we're their cattle. They're farming us. But we've gotten out of control. We broke out. We rebelled against the fucking masters and now we're the masters. We have the technology. We have the fucking power.
Or maybe that's the problem, thinking we have the power and everything.
I mean, it could be a numbers game too, you know. Sure, they got fucking these badass advanced ships, but they don't do anything with them, you know, because they're not a violent people, you know what I mean, or a violent entity. This is, you know, like I said, you know, people with super high intelligence lose primal emotion. So, they think violence is a lower form of thinking, and it could be a numbers thing too. There's not very many of them. There's a whole planet of us motherfuckers, but there's only a few of them. Could be one of those things too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, we might be able to outrun a few of these fucking fighter jets, but we're not going to outrun fucking 10 squadrons with all radar tracking abilities on our asses.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they've got to know that we can fucking see them, and fucking now we have radar tracking that can actually fucking track them and follow them as they're going 10,000 fucking miles an hour. I don't know. Time will tell. That's right, Spider Baby. I just hope I'm alive long enough to see it. I really want to see it. Good, bad, or indifferent. I just know that something's got to fucking change for this world to get any better. Something major has to fucking happen. Something that's bigger than us as humans. So that way it won't matter what fucking color you are, if you're a man or a woman, you're a fucking human,
Yeah.
An omnivorous or predatory creature could have a brain large and complex enough to create higher technologies. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Predators are smarter than fucking prey.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, they could be, they very well could be benevolent creatures because of their intelligence. Like I said, it could be one of those things where they think violence is a lower form of thinking and it's beneath them. They're like, why do we need to be violent with these people? They're nothing. They'll self-destruct them. They'll kill themselves off. Hopefully it's no time soon. Yeah. Yeah. It could also very well be that, these are the scouts. We're getting the scouts and they're fucking reporting back going, okay, well, this is what you guys are going to be up against. This is how far they are in technology. So they're about 5,000 years behind us. You know what I mean?
That would be funny.
Are humans all benevolent? Do humans choose violence? Well, not all humans do. Not all humans choose violence. A lot of us do. And that's kind of that's kind of human nature right there is when you can't get your way, what do? You try to fucking when all of your logic and all of your other shit fails, all of the negotiations break down, and like you're trying to get resources from something, you know what I mean? And I think that would be the only time like violence would become an option, is when somebody else felt like they didn't have another choice. I don't think violence is usually the first option with human beings, unless you're a fucking inebriated drunk fucktard, and you're looking for a fight. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a really good question. Because looking at human nature, people kill each other over fucking fresh water sources and over food sources and shit. So, could that very well be what, these aliens are, is a parasitic fucking race? It's going across the galaxy and, you know, harvesting fucking life forms from other planets. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'd like to know. Like if I die, that's the first question I'm asking. Fucking, you know, if there's an afterlife and I get there, the first motherfucker I talk to, I'm gonna be like, okay, are aliens real? Is Bigfoot real? What was Jesus like? Fucking, you know what I mean? Start asking all these fucking questions. Got 1,000,001 questions to answer when I get there, dude. "801 Second Life, hello, how are you? The sky is so high. Well, fuck, I'm high too.
Yeah. What's up, 801?
But new meetings between civilizations have been shortened. It's been shortened. Yep, that's right. Shit, I would have liked to talk to Nostradamus. Hell yeah. We're like, dude, how in the hell did you fucking tell the future, man? He's like, I really didn't mean to. I just wrote a bunch of vague shit that could be interpreted 1,000 different ways. Yeah, no, that's real shit though, guardsman. I mean, look at, you know, Papua New Guinea, you know, or what is it? It's North Sentinel Island. It's like one of the last remaining uncontacted tribes on the planet, and they're hostile as fuck to like any boats or planes or any shit that comes near their waters.
Look at all the crap they've seen go on around them. They probably want nothing to do with it.
Right. Well, I don't know if it's that or they're just that protective of their fucking island, you know. But you're probably right. Stories have come, you know, be like, I just came from fucking the big island over there, and these white people are killing the natives and shit. You know what I mean? So they're
Or
like
even just, well, think about watching like World War II go on. You know,
right,
I mean,
right. You're out on them
shit.
islands. You're hearing the explosions and seeing the planes fly overhead and shit. Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck? You don't
yeah,
know how to, you've never seen a fucking car in your life, let alone a fucking plane. What the hell do you know to think?
yeah,
It's a big, loud, scary fucking thing in the sky.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I could totally see that. But, you know, that's one of those things where like, you know, superstition and magic are alive when knowledge is limited. You know what I mean? The more your knowledge grows and the more wisdom you gain, the less likely the magic is to persist. You know what I mean? Magic and superstition go out the window with science and technology advancements because we're able to
Well,
understand the mysteries behind it. You know what I mean? So it's not really magic to us anymore. It's physics.
out in the West Desert, like
Well, which,
Mojave, or
yeah, it's exactly what I was going to say is like, is that what you mean? Like West Desert, like southwest of the United States desert? Or West African desert? Or the Western Gobi Desert? Or the fucking Western Australian outback?
that would be dope.
Or Western Antarctica, because that's a desert too. Just because it's fucking cold don't mean it ain't a desert. The Western USA. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I've been a lot of places out in the desert.
Yeah.
The southwestern United States is the only place in the world where Joshua trees grow. They don't grow anywhere else in the world. Out there by 29 Palms and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, those things are cool looking too.
They are cool. Blythe. Oh God. We call it blight. A friend moved to your part of the woods. She's in Orville. Oh, right on. Yeah, that's right down the hill.
Yeah.
That's literally a half hour from me. I have one about a half a mile from me, a Joshua tree. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Take your ass for a walk way out in that desert. Look for the mesquite bushes. When you do find mesquite bushes, start looking around under the mesquite bushes. When you find the peyote buttons, unbury them slightly, cut off just the top, and then rebury it. And then eat that shit. Northern Utah, she says. Oh, okay. Yeah, she might be a little bit north, or he, or whatever, might be a little north for that.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit too north for peyote buttons. Or you can get 5-MeO DMT from the Sonoran Desert Toad. You ever heard of licking frogs?
Uh, oh damn.
Father caught a Joshua tree on fire. Oh my God. Yeah. They take a long time to grow, too.
Yeah. I went through the Joshua National Forest. That was cool.
Yeah, it is cool. There's a whole lot of bitchin' desert out there, man. You can get lost for years out there, dude.
Yeah.
Just looking at
Stovepipe
cool shit.
Wells was pretty cool too.
You what?
Stovepipe Wells and a couple of the other places Jeff was talking about. I went out
Yeah,
to those places to check them out and stuff. That was cool.
right.
If I'd have had you with me, we would have actually got out and done more stuff.
Oh shit, yeah. In a hot second, you know me.
You know, that's why I know we would have done a lot more stuff. The coming home trip would have taken longer, but that was the plan.
Oh god, boron. Fuck. You want to talk about a fucking armpit stop. Dude, it's basically a fucking boron is a trailer park out in the middle of the fucking desert off the fucking highway. It's got
Right.
it's got one place that's a pizza parlor slash gas station slash post office.
Slash bus
Fucking
stop slash.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Fucking boron. Jesus.
Hmm.
I hated that fucking place, dude. Had to stop there because one of Renee's like cousins fucking lived there or some shit. So we had to hang out there for like fucking a couple days. It was so shitty. Talk about the hills have eyes, dude. Fuck.
It's funny. I used to bitch about Bella Vista being in the middle of nowhere. And in reality, thinking back of all the times like Brawley and Blythe and Boron and just everything out that direction.
Fucking Brawley. Oh my god, dude. Indio, El Centro. Yeah, fucking.
Back in the 70s and shit, early 80s.
Yeah.
It was literally just railroad and sand.
Damn.
Because shit, Chula Vista at the time was, we had a coyote and it would sit underneath the streetlight, and we had 5 houses on our street, and that's it. And this one dude, Dobson, I know, and Spider Baby knows him too, uh, lived down there. So we went down to my old house and took a picture of it and sent it to me. It was fucking trip, bro, to see that whole area just mass houses. No more places for the coyotes to have border shootouts with the border patrol and shit in our front yard and through our backyard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of that shit down there has been built over, man. Like when I went down to visit my brother before he moved to Montana, fucking it was like the first time in like 10 years I had set foot in my hometown. And yeah, dude, it was unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came over the hill and it was just like it was like San Fernando Valley just ran right into the fucking Simi Valley and it just kept going. Like there used to be like a distinct no man's land where there was nothing built,
Yeah.
in between those areas, and now it's just everything's back to back built over.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucking insane how much they've built. Dude, where we used to go dirt bike riding and shit like that, it's all houses now.
Yeah.
All that shit back there, it's all houses and strip malls and shit like that.
Well, I've even heard Anaheim Speedway and shit is all nothing but houses now and everything. They don't have the off-road track part of it or anything else. I heard it was just the drag strip last I heard,
Huh.
but that
Well,
could
you
be
heard what they did to Sacramento, right?
what?
They tore out the Sacramento drag strip. They're building houses.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So basically, fucking the only drag strips that are going to be available is going to be fucking all the way down in LACR, or fucking it's going to be in Redding, and there's one more. There's Samoa drag strip
Right.
out on the coast.
Yo.
So, and those are the last 3 that I know of in California, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there used to be Carlsbad Raceway, but
Well.
that's gone. They tore all that out,
Right.
way back in the fucking early 80s.
Yeah.
So,
I spent many. Well, I spent probably 3 years at Carlsbad Raceway, especially when it was father son race day.
hmm. Yeah, no, that was my mom's fucking stomping grounds, man. My mom went to San Pasqual High School in Escondido.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my mom was a fucking Golden Eagle. Or turning the Astrodome into a walk-through park, which I think is dumb as fuck. Yeah, no, it is stupid. So the Houston Astros don't play at the Astrodome anymore? Weird.
Right?
Just no, it's been shut down for years. No, they play at Minute Maid Park. Okay, so must be like they must have built like a new outdoor stadium or something for them. Huh.
That's not.
That's trippy. They spent a lot of money building that fucking thing too, and now it's like shut down, and they're just gonna fucking turn it into some other bullshit. Like, it's wild.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, when was Dodger Stadium built? Like fucking 1950
Mm.
something or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Not sure. But hell, haven't they rebuilt that thing twice,
No.
3 times?
No, they've made they've expanded parking lot, but as far as the stadium itself, no, that stadium has been the same for years.
Hmm.
It's a big stadium. It holds a lot of fucking people, dude.
Yeah. I think they got rid of Jack Murphy. Or in the process since they got rid of the Chargers.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Gotta fucking drive through fucking starving, sick, homeless people so you can fucking go to your fucking stadium and play a game. It's the world we live in, man.
Think if we put them all in the stadium, they'd never come out as long as there was food and everything brought in.
Yeah.
Fed.
I don't know, dude. Honestly, I think a lot of the issue is just fucking people's fucking idea of morality and fucking self-respect and self-worth, and I think a lot of that shit has just gone out the window. You know, people don't give a fuck anymore. Well, I don't want to get a job because if I get a job, I fucking will get less fucking food stamps and I won't get fucking free money. You
Well, that
know,
sounds like that dude from San Francisco
like
saying on
fucking
the show
yeah,
that he's making 600 and uh what was that? $628 or 682 or something like that a month in San Francisco for being homeless.
right, right, yeah. No, I don't understand it, man.
But if he tried to get a house, they wouldn't give him that money.
Well, no, absolutely not. You fucking see a crackhead out on the street, are you gonna give him $100,000?
No, but I'm saying like if he was trying to take that $682, and put it towards an apartment or something. You know what I mean? Then they'd stop helping him
Yeah.
once he got residency.
Right.
And that's the thing that I think is bullshit, because those are the people that want off the street. And like you said, if dude hasn't taken a shower for a week or two because he hasn't made it to the wire or whatever,
Mhm.
then, you might think he's a crackhead when he's actually just a dude that's fucking struggling, hungry, and needs that help up, but the government won't help him get that step. Because if they did
Yeah, but
that, God
there's
forbid.
also something to be said about fucking getting off your ass and providing for yourself though too. The country and the rest of the world isn't your fucking mommy or daddy. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
on somebody else to have to pay more taxes so fucking Joe Blow over here can sit on his ass and slam heroin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Where
you know as well as I do, Joe Blow slamming heroin ain't trying to get an apartment and get a job,
Yeah, but
because
that's
a lot of the things, if you can't get a job being homeless
not true,
unless
dude.
you're in one of the cities that are the day labor,
Bro, that's
you
not true.
know.
I lived in my bug, dude, on the street and fucking lived out of a storage unit. Like that's not true, dude. You can get a friend who will let you use an address. And so you can have a mailing address. You know what I mean? It's all about, like I said, it's all about your willingness to want to be something more in this life than just a fucking leech that somebody else has to take care of. I
Well,
understand like shit happens that people fucking like have accidents and they end up disabled and they need help for the rest of their life. That's a little different, but for the guy who's gonna fucking just be a piece of shit and not do anything for
all right,
himself.
Gandalf.
Oh, take it easy, Gandalf. But like the guy who's just being a fucking dirtbag, I shouldn't have to fucking pay more in taxes to fucking take care of that guy because he's a fucking waste of skin and doesn't want to take care of himself. That's not fucking fair to me. I'm all about helping somebody who wants help, but I'm not gonna be a tax cash cow in order to fucking aid an enabler.
Right. I agree with that, It's like I normally don't buy stuff for the homeless people because of the old dude that used to stand on Pine Street right by Wendy's.
Yep.
Because he watched me walk in and get a bunch of Whoppers or bunch of little hamburgers, brought them out. I don't want that crap, you know. Yet it said he had a family. That's what
Right.
his son. And there was a couple ladies that saw it, and I made a big old stink at him. I started yelling at him and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Ended up taking it home to Kevin, Tracy, and I. But the one dude, there was one dude over by Gold Street, Gold Liquor,
Mhm.
and he had a sign that said, "Ain't gonna lie, just want a bottle." So I
Yeah,
went to guy one.
be like, hey, bro, there's fucking 3 businesses down here that all have help wanted fucking signs on the door. Maybe if you put an application at each one of those places, you could end up with a fucking job and you could buy your own fucking bottle.
I laughed. I bought him a bottle just because I thought it was kind of shocking that he was being honest about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I fucking pretty much like I stopped helping people in that aspect. If you're on a fucking street corner holding a fucking sign, don't expect shit from me, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only dude I'll keep helping is the guy that had that sign that said, bet you can't hit me with a quarter.
Yeah.
And he was standing across the street from City Hall. I had to go back around the block.
Right. Like, I don't want you to like get like the bad idea about me. It's not like I'm like fuck the homeless and fuck, fuck people who are down on their luck. That's not it. Like people who are shiftless and don't want to do anything for themselves. Those are the people I have a problem with. People who want to just fucking, be a fucking schemer or a scammer or fucking skimp
Yeah.
their way through life or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to help those people. I'm not gonna fucking give that dude $1. But the dude over here who's fucking, painting fucking rocks with a fucking, can of spray paint, or he's painting pictures, or fucking the street musician, or the fucking, those guys, yeah, I'll fucking kick them money. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or if I'm like standing in line and the fucking lady in front of me is like fucking a few bucks short. Like, hey, don't worry about it, I got it.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of shit, yeah. Exactly, 801. If you're trying to help yourself, I'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not doing anything, if I'm walking past you, you're like, hey man, got $1? Fuck you, you scumbag. Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get that shit is expensive when you're jobless and you're moving and fucking under the gun and all that shit. I get it, dude. You know, there's just,
Mm-hmm.
there's a fucking, there's a line that has been crossed. And because it's been crossed, it'll never go back to fucking a generous society the way things used to be. Because people took advantage of kindness. I mean, how many videos you see out there of motherfuckers who are fucking sitting on the corner in rags with their fucking little sign, and they sit there for fucking 8, 10, 12 hours a day, and then they get up and they fucking go walk over to a fucking parking, behind a fucking restaurant where they've parked their fucking car, and fucking open up the
Mm-hmm.
trunk, throw their shit in the trunk, and then fucking drive away, and they've made $150 that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's because we've all seen shit like that, which is, it fucking put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. And I've seen it personally. I know you've seen it personally, Jeff. Look at those fucking bums when you get off at Montgomery Avenue right there in fucking Orville. Those are the same fucking people there day after day after day after day, year after year after year. It's the same motherfuckers. This is not a job. Begging on the street corner isn't a fucking job.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a little different, dude. Like, I've been stuck at a gas station before out of gas and had to fucking ask people for gas. But the difference is I had a gas can in my hand. I pointed to fucking the vehicle over there and my girlfriend fucking sitting on the trunk of the vehicle. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could prove and show. It wasn't like I was just some random dude walking up and being like, hey, can I have? You know what I mean? Intentions were made clear. Intent is everything, you know? Or if like, your vehicle's like parked in front of like one of the pumps or whatever, and you're out of gas and you're asking for gas. That's different. That's somebody who needs help. That's not just some grifter just trying to get through on fucking handouts. You see the difference?
Yeah.
A lot of the people nowadays that are on the street are there because that's where they want to be, because that's where they can do their drugs, that's where they can fucking get their free food. They could sit around and grift and panhandle money all fucking day. You know what I mean? So a lot of those people don't fucking want help and don't want to fucking, you know, a lot of those people don't want. They've already given up on their fucking lives and they just want somebody to further enable them. And that's where people just have to fucking start putting the foot down against their representatives that are fucking wasting their tax dollars to help the homeless when 90% of them fucking people don't want help.
Well, that or they waste the money like San Francisco did, where they gave it to their cousin's uncle's brother's construction company
Right.
to
Right. And they
remodel those motels.
skimmed off a
And
bunch of fucking millions of dollars off the top of that fund.
yeah, out of that $2 million or $2 billion, I think it was 2.69 billion. Out of that, that 2 billion went right away to the uh, remodelers and stuff.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there's just a big difference between, someone who
Yeah.
needs help and who is doing for themselves and who needs assistance, and then somebody who's just trying to grift their way along, you know. And so I think that discretion has to be really prevalent in people. They have to fucking you have to really like think about it when somebody fucking rolls up to you and asks you for money. You you know look at their clothes, look at the look in their eyes, if they got if fucking I mean, somebody who needs help
Yeah,
carries
right,
themselves
right.
differently than just a fucking bum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, the scammers are the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, that really puts a bad taste in everybody's mouth when they
Yeah.
see that shit. Like, dude, honestly, if I was to see that shit, dude, I'd fucking probably go ballistic, dude. I'd lose my ass, man. See that motherfucker out there all fucking day long bumming, and then fucking watch him turn around and get into his fucking 2023 Corolla and fucking drive away. Like, dude,
Yeah.
the next day when he pulls up and he parks in that spot, he's gonna come back to a fucking completely demolished fucking vehicle. Well, I hope you can put that money to some good use now, motherfucker. I would, dude. I would just totally demolish their fucking vehicle. I'd
Damn
I'd
bastard.
I would be the kind of guy, like, I wouldn't just break the windows. I'd fuck up the A and B pillars and shit so you couldn't put the glass back in it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of gonna give it a shove off my back if I have a second one on. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
People who need, and you can tell if you use your fucking discretion, use your street smarts, and you're observant, you could tell that, the difference between people who need help and the people who are just fuck offs, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. People like that, I hope people like that get caught and get their asses kicked. Straight up, because to me that's fucking, that's so low. Like, not only are you a fucking, like, a liar, not only are you a fucking liar and a deceiver, in that aspect,
Yeah.
like, but you're using a ploy in the name of, like, charity and goodwill and faith and all those things, you know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
fucking using that as a fucking device. Like, to me, that's so low down and despicable.
Yep.
Yeah, like you said, get them to talk and then you'll know. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's real. There's a lot of times where I'll see them fuckers coming. I'll see them coming. Like, I'll pull up to the gas pump and they'll start fucking walking towards me. And I could tell that they've been sitting out in front of that fucking liquor store just hanging out for the last fucking few hours. Like, they'll come and ask me, sorry, dude, I ain't got shit for you, man. Nope, I can't help you out. Nope. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can
I
you can
remember
just
the
tell.
last time. I remember the last time me and you were together doing something. We had that one dude, and we were both like, "Look what's coming!"
Yep, here he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he didn't want to talk, Spider. He's lucky he didn't run into a motherfucker like me. He probably wouldn't have been able to fucking talk after a while. You fucking get your jaw wired shut and drink your meals through a straw for fucking 6 months.
Right, guardsman.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm fucking gonna be taking a whole bunch of video on the way out to Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be posting pretty much the whole journey on my fucking YouTube channel.
I almost did the train ride, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I lost the memory card or downloaded it on the computer and thought I downloaded it onto the hard drive, or maybe I put it on the hard drive and just can't find it.
Bummer.
But yeah, there were some cool spots on the train.
Yeah, everybody was asking me about my move. They're like, "Did you move yet? Did you move yet?" And I'm like, "Nope, nope. Still waiting on transport."
And they're like, okay, well, when you do, you better take some video and put that shit on YouTube so we can see it. And I'm like, you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea to have content.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hear the cats. They're fucking howling out there now again. Little fucking bastards. Dude, they kept me up last night, man. Out there just screaming at each other. Wah, wah. Not fighting, just yelling at each other.
It is and it isn't sometimes.
Oh, riding that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed.
I'm just
Trouble.
glad that when I went on that train trip, if I would have went to mom's, I'd have been on a train that would have gone in an accident.
Hey, take it easy, 801. Have a great night.
Night,
Let's
801.
see. Speaking of, did you ever figure out what was wrong with your cat? Yeah. He got in a fucking gnarly fight. He's been fighting with these other cats that have been coming around.
Yeah, I enjoyed going. I didn't enjoy the ride home from Sacramento to Chico on the train, but from Chico to Sacramento was nice. I just wish my buddy in Sacramento would have been able to meet up with me with what I told him to pick up for me, because that would have been a fun ride out.
I remember I had my backpack stolen one time in Sacramento.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, I looked funny as hell. I had two backpacks, one behind me, one in front of me. Yeah. And posting up against walls.
Yeah, Amtrak is cheaper than Greyhound.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
the problem is you still ride a bus half the time. Even when you take a fucking Amtrak, you're still riding the bus half the time.
Not
Because it
always.
only, dude, that's what it is. That's what it is for up here. If you want to ride the train, you don't get on a fucking train up here, bro. You get on a bus and you fucking ride a bus all the way down to Sacramento into J Street. Then
Bullshit.
you get on the fucking train.
Bullshit.
Dude, the only
I
train
picked
that
the
comes.
train up. I picked the train up at like crackhead in the morning and jumped on it right there at the bus stop in Chico. Bus stop / train station. They stopped the train just like when I got home. It wasn't a bus ride.
Yeah, no, every time I ever took Amtrak, it was always I had to get on a fucking bus in Reading and drive and fucking ride on the bus from Reading all the way to fucking Sacramento terminal.
Wow. Fuck
And
yeah.
then it was fucking get the station at was in Goshen Junction, and then it was still a fucking hour and a half fucking ride to my parents' house from Goshen Junction.
Ugh.
So yeah, no, it'd be fucking really nice if it picked me up where I fucking lived and dropped me off where I needed to go. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, Indiana's train station / bus depot is sketchy. But Chicago wasn't that bad. Um, Denver, we didn't see enough of it. There was a couple stations out in the middle of nowhere where we had cigarette break. Then we had to stop because there was something going on with Indian Affairs and uh, vehicles on the railroad tracks. Worst trip though was coming back home. Oh wow. Yeah, it'd be cool to go to Austin.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I definitely want to check out I want to check out Sedona. Never been there. I've always wanted to fucking check that place out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fucking Santa Fe, another place.
Yeah.
Fucking Pueblo and shit. I'd like to see the Alamo. That'd be cool. Ooh, Jesus. That's a shit show area right now, man. Wouldn't want nothing to do with living in Riverside. Fuck that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wanted to go on one of those dinner trains, the Lassen dinner train or the Shasta dinner train, but that thing's so damn expensive.
It closed down. It's not operating anymore.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that with Jennifer when I was dating Jennifer. I was gonna take her to
Yeah.
go do that, and we fucking it was gonna be our 1 year anniversary, and fucking went to call them up and shit, and they're closed.
Wow.
Yeah, it sucks. Huh, River scum. Yep. Yeah, no, I left Southern California in I think it was like 2003 when I left Southern California altogether and moved to Porterville, which is just north of Bakersfield, and then moved up here to Redding in '06 when Michael was born. Hi, Becca Mudtramp. Hello. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi.
Hey, Miss Becca. How are you? You too. And thank you for coming in. Yeah.
Living in the ding. Yeah. Fucking Reading. Dude, I'm telling you, man. The first year I moved there, and it was like fucking 3 or 4 weeks straight of 110s. I was like, I moved to fucking hell.
Yep.
This is hell. It's crazy, dude. I was living out of that storage shed in that lady's backyard.
Man,
Yeah.
we moved from San Diego. My 10th birthday was in Chuck E. Cheese. We moved to San Diego to Bella Vista, and yeah, it was before the Bella Vista fire. We moved up to Jones Valley, and that was
Yeah.
nuts, dude.
Yeah, Jones Valley is fucking tweaker central.
Yeah, wow. We lived on top of a mountain, and
Yeah, it's like a
yeah,
big trailer park up there, isn't it?
yeah, it was.
Yeah. Take it easy, Becca.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Sweet dreams.
Have a good night, Miss Becca. Sweet dreams.
Smells like a
And
swamp nearby. Yeah. No,
and the
that's all the
crazy
that's
thing
all the
was,
piss you're smelling from the bums who fucking live up and down the side of California Street.
ugh.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like Chico and the drunk college kids when they clean the bars out. All it smells like downtown is just piss and alcohol.
Right. It's
Yeah,
foul.
but it's been like that before Angel was born.
Yeah. Spider Baby says she hates Chuck E. Cheese. That Showbiz Pizza was much better.
Huh?
I don't know. I had fond memories of Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid.
Yeah. The last time I went in there was, I can't remember whose kid's birthday it was, but it was at the new Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, that one over on Hilltop or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it used to be down where uh that sports bar is on Hilltop before the gambling place.
Oh, Monroe's.
Yeah,
You're talking about fucking Monroe's.
yeah, it was down there is where the old Chuck E. Cheese was.
Okay. I loved that bar, dude. That was such a cool bar.
I spent
I spent
10 minutes with
10
Redding.
minutes in Yup.
9 minutes
Yup.
too long.
Fucking A.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
day is
Redding's a fucking weird place, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. We used to have this pizza place in my hometown called fucking Numero Uno Pizza. Dude, it was the best. It was so good, man. Hand tossed pizza and shit. And the dough wasn't like dry bread dough. It was like fluffy, like almost tasted like sweet dough. Like it was just fucking amazing pizza. Nice, thin and crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fucking pizza. It's hard to find good pizza anymore. Shasta Pizza Company used to be really good when I first moved to Reading. They were really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, remember?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
they were
then
really good, man. Fuck.
and then that place, Poppy's Pizza, I like them.
Yeah, they took over where Shasta Pizza used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we used to fucking order a mountain from Shasta Pizza all the time, dude. You get a mountain
Yeah.
from them, or get the Maui Zowie pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then get fucking jalapenos and shit on it.
My
Yeah.
favorite was uh Poppy's chicken thigh.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they made them sandwiches too. They had that
Mm-hmm.
chicken. They had the chicken bacon ranch or chicken bacon ranch garlic sandwich or whatever. Fuck, that was amazing. It was so good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that place, man. Fuck. I wish they would come back. I haven't had good pizza since, bro. Every pizza I've had since, dude, is kind of shitty. I mean, Red
Yeah.
Lion up here on the Red Lion up in Magalia it's okay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's okay pizza, but
Yeah.
it ain't no Shasta Pizza Company.
What about Poppy's?
I don't know, dude. I was more partial to Shasta because, those were the guys. So when they moved down to where fucking Senor Rosa's was, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we used to go in there because Sean Britton fucking used to own Senor Rosa's. And Sean and Joe were fucking buddies and shit. And so we used to go and get tri-tip burritos from fucking Senor Rosa's all the time before he closed down and became the new location for Shasta Pizza Company.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would always go to Shasta because like we knew those guys, and one of the guys, he was into Volkswagens, I guess, and used to come into Wolfgang. And so we just kind of, stayed with our loyal crew. So I didn't really try Poppy's. I didn't really get into Poppy's pizza too much.
Mm.
We had Peter Piper Pizza where I grew up in Ogden. 100 times better than anything else around for pizza, and the game room was just as good as Chuck E. Cheese without a weirdo groping the kids. He wasn't just a weirdo; he was a weirdo in a mouse suit. Gotta get it right. I don't know. I liked Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid because back in the day, you could smoke in fucking Chuck E. Cheese, and you could fucking drink, and they served beer. So my parents would get all fucking hammered and drunk and sit there and munch pizza, and they'd fucking be like, "Here, you little fuckers, here's $10. Get away from us." You know what I mean? So they could just
Yep.
sit there and party and hang out. Yeah. I didn't want people thinking I was talking about Disneyland. Yeah. Well, they fucking dress up in costumes and grope kids too. So fuck, I don't know. Where's the line anymore? I think the line was crossed at Teletubbies.
Uh,
You got any lurkers, Jeff?
um, no, it says there's 3 people.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's me, Spider Baby, and Guardsman.
I don't count. It should say 4
No, because
then.
you're on panel.
Oh, that's gay.
Well, it doesn't count this device that's on panel with you.
Trippy. Shit, you can't smoke in the old bowling alley we went as kids. Damn, dude, that's crazy. No, I remember being a kid in Brunswick Bowling Alley in my hometown when I was a fucking little kid. My Aunt Shelly used to run it, and they
Get
had
some
bowling.
beer.
Yeah, they'd be getting hammered and smoking that place up. They'd smoking cigars and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That was cool. I remember that. I used to go to used to go in there because Aunt Shelly would have to babysit me because my, mom would be working late and dad wouldn't be home, stepdad wouldn't be home or whatever. And, used to just have to fucking sit there and hang out, and she would just cook me up with fucking nachos and sodas and shit until fucking mom got off work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I never really got good at bowling. I like doing it, it's fun, but I never really got good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some people that are really fucking good. Like my old neighbor when I was living in those apartments behind Waterworks, that dude who lived
Mhm.
next door to me, he was a fucking semi-professional bowler. He had bowled like a few perfect games and shit in his career. He has his name up on the bowling alley that's across the way from Waterworks over there.
Yeah.
His name is up on the wall for perfect games and shit up in that bowling alley.
Nice.
Remember, like in his house he had like trophies and shit. He has fucking big old like fat gold championship ring and shit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy was pretty cool, man.
I'm pretty sure my ball's probably still in the bowling alley if I went down there and looked.
That's cool. Yeah, if I break 100, I'm having a pretty fucking good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I break 100, I'm having a pretty good game. It's no fun playing with like my brother and Brandon and shit though. Them fuckers bowl like in the fucking mid and high 200s on the regular. So it's really like no fun playing with them, in any sort of like competitive aspect because fuck, dude, they're so good.
We were third in our division for the state during
That's
high
cool.
school. Yeah, me and two
That's
of my buddies.
that's way bitching, man.
Oh,
I know like sometimes in like the high schools they have, if you have a bowling alley in your hometown, like you'll have a bowling,
mm-hmm.
as an elective
Yeah.
or whatever. I remember this dude Dave that I used to be friends with, and fucking he had bowling for like, fucking I don't know what was it, second or third period or some shit. And he would always ditch and we'd fucking cruise out in his truck and we'd just go and get fucking baked.
Huh, huh.
Go and get all stoned and shit, roll back to school all high as shit.
My ball was 3 pounds heavier than yours, guardsman. I threw a 16-pounder.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really throw a fucking bowling ball the same way other people can. Like it feels like that thing's gonna come out of my fucking hand when I go to swing it back. You know what I mean? Feels like that thing is gonna just fucking jet straight backwards. So it's like I can't I have a hard time swinging it back with any force. You know.
Dude,
So I
I
just
can
kind of
remember.
I do that weird shimmy where I cradle the ball and then fucking roll up to the line and kind of throw it with two arms. You know what I mean? I throw it with one arm, but I use two hands to throw it. I guess is how I would
To
describe
wind
it.
it up, basically.
Yeah, I can't I can't do it like how you see other bowlers, how they'll fucking reach way back in the air with one hand holding the ball. I can't do that, dude. It feels like that thing's gonna fucking fly out of my hand.
Dude, doing that with that 16-pounder and then letting it come fucking swinging with my long monkey ass arms, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, when I'd hit my marks, all you'd hear just thud, and then just whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
boom, and it's like hell yeah.
Yeah, I never had any never really had any good force on the ball. So I always played the hook. You know what I mean?
I slam
I always
straight
I
back.
always just fucking I always just played the hook because that's, I can't
Yeah.
generate any fucking real force with that thing. I don't know. I never really got any good at it. It's a fun game. I like to drink beer and fucking throw bowls. It's fun, but as far as any
Yeah.
sort of competitive aspect, no. Don't put me on your fucking bowling team.
Yeah, now see, and that's like this kid Bobby, owner the owner of the bowling alley's kid. He used to bowl with the 13-pounder and he'd put one hell of a spin on that thing. But he threw
Hmm.
it. It was weird because it was almost like what you were saying, Aaron, about feeling like it looking like he didn't have a hold of it,
Right.
but he'd put some spin on that baby like a pro. Like
Yeah.
you'd see him in the pros, and it's like,
Well, I mean,
damn.
there's a lot that has to say about lane preparation too. You know what I mean? If you get your lane prep guy and he doesn't know how to fucking oil down the lanes right and he just goops that shit on, your hook is gonna be fucking useless. It's gonna break so late. So you gotta throw the ball so light, in order to get your hook to fucking start moving. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
at that point you might as well just pick up a heavy ball and just fucking chuck it. You know?
yeah, yeah. I can remember there was a place that we went down south, and the lane prep was not good, and yeah, Bobby ended up because they were playing next to us. I can't remember if they were playing us or literally right next to us, the next table over. But yeah, dude, he finally got pissed and he looked at me and he goes, "Are you done playing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm out." And he's like, "Can I borrow your ball for my 10th?" And I was like, "Yeah, if your little hands can fit in it." And
Hmm.
he's like, "Oh, that don't matter." And I watched him grab some tape and tape the shit out of his thumb and his two fingers, and he got it into my ball, and he just started lobbing that thing like it was a rocket ship, just straight shooting it.
Yeah.
Got him his last 3 frames. Hand me my
Yeah.
ball back. Thanks, man.
and that was
I think
about
that's the reason like why I play the hook though, is because I can't fucking throw a heavy ball with any sort of velocity,
yeah.
you know. So I use a lighter ball and I just play the hook. You know, Spider Baby says she doesn't do the sliding shit that everyone does. I throw it right at the line. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, everyone's got their little way that they throw the best, or their little way that they line up or whatever. You know, everybody's got their in. That's why I like bowling though, because everyone's got their. You know, it's the same motion, but everybody's got a different way of doing it. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get to see all different kinds of different styles and shit.
Yeah.
That's why like I started picking up like that, you know, being able to like play the hook, cuz you know, I don't have the fucking same kind of strength that other people have, you know. So it's so like that's what one of the things that my buddy was telling me is like, you know, you got to play with finesse rather than try to play with force, because you're just not fucking strong enough. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm a fucking pussy, dude. I bench 230. I'm a 6 foot tall, 180 pound guy. You know what I mean? It's just I don't have the technique, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
She says Spider Baby says she uses a medium weight ball. Yeah, me too. I try not to fucking have anything heavier than like 12 pounds. You know, that's about the heaviest I want to fucking be.
See, in 18, I was losing too much. So going to the 16 pounder was better because 15 and 14 weren't enough. That sweet spot was 16 for me.
Yeah, there's motherfuckers out there using fucking, you know, damn near 20-pound fucking balls, 20+ pound balls.
Right, Spider Baby? Them
It's
arrows
all
on
in
the
the
floor
wrist.
have reasons.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I started to like realize about that game is like, you know, that how many boards to the left or the right is your hook breaking. That tells you the fucking oil pattern on the fucking board. You know what I mean? And so you use those arrows to adjust, you know, as that oil pattern starts to get drawn out and your hook starts breaking later and later and later, you could fucking adjust yourself a couple of boards back to the left or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to it, man. Some people are really, really into that shit. Like, just like some people are really, really into golf, man. You know, I don't understand the game. I don't like it. I'm not good at it. It's not fun. You know
I
what I mean?
understand it. I understand golf and everything, but my back's too fucked up to play. Because when I go
Yeah.
to swing it, that shit just doesn't. I can even make it either go straight up in the air and not very far away, or it's going ankle high.
Yeah. That's funny, Spider Baby. I wish I could run across that one guy like Jesus from Big Lebowski just once. That's fucking funny where he tongues the ball before he fucking throws it.
Mm,
Everybody else's legs sitting there looking at him like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah.
Fucking El Mariachi.
I play off the second dot at the end of the right side.
Yeah. Well, it's because hold on. Do you throw you left-handed?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're talking about where you're standing.
right.
Right, okay.
Where I start off if I'm playing in the left lane, I am the closest I can be to the ball return.
Right. Yeah, I'm the exact opposite. I'm about as far right as you could be on the lane.
Yeah. That's what I am. I'm on the far right side of the left. I'm saying there's a left lane and a right lane, and the ball returns in the middle. I am as close on the left side. I am as close to I can get to that ball return, and then on the right lane, I'm as far over right as possible.
Right, right.
Which is weird because I tried playing on the other side. I can do it, but it just seems like it's more comfortable to throw the ball a little bit away from me.
Well, I noticed that for me, like it's the ball return that fucks me up. If I'm playing on the right lane because I'm right-handed, I basically have to back my fucking ass like almost up to the fucking ball return right there, because it's in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
So it's like I only get like a couple of steps and then I just got to release it. Rather than when I'm playing on the left lane, I've got a bunch of open room and I can fucking sit back a little further and take a few more steps before the approach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to play a lot of darts. That was something that we played a lot of
300.
when I was. Yeah, we played a lot of fucking 501, 301.
Yeah. Cricket.
Yeah, a lot of cricket. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Played a lot of fucking pool. That's for damn sure. It's crazy when I went back east. What a big thing is in the bars back there, like where I was in, say, Georgia and South Carolina. Fucking what they have is like there's like a hook on the wall, and then they have like a metal ring like on a fucking rope, and you got to try and hook the metal ring onto the hook on the wall. Like I don't know exactly what the premise of the game is, but like I guess it's like first one to like 3 or some shit like that. Or first 1 to 5 or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is. And like you can like bet or you like do drinks or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty. That was something new that I had never seen before. New bar game. Thought it was kind of interesting.
Spider Baby don't like darts, but she spent a lot of time playing pool at Grandma and
Oh
Grandpa's
yeah.
house.
Oh hell yeah. Oh bummer. All right, Spider. Have a great night.
All right, have a good night, Spider Baby. Yeah, it's midnight. I'm probably gonna end it and at
All
midnight
right.
I gotta get up at I get to go to work tomorrow.
Good. Go make some fucking money. So you can get yourself some fucking weed.
I got better things to get than weed.
Okay, well, I'll remember you said that. I have to request a court hearing for my divorce. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course. No, my ex refused service and shit too. Played that bullshit.
That sucks.
All right, take it easy, guardsman.
All right, guardsman.
All right, well, shit, dude. You might as well just kill this fucking stream now. They're bounced out, and it's just you and me.
Wow, that's crazy.
But that's cool. I mean, fuck, dude. You've been live for what, 3 hours and 47 minutes? Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And still saves you some time on your StreamYards. So
Yeah.
you can do some more lives at a different time. Hopefully next time we fucking you go live, we can get Dobby up here and fucking get Gandalf to stay and shit and have a full panel.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, homie. Well, I will see you later, all right?
All right, brother.
All right, take it easy. Thanks for letting me hang out.
Yep.
All right, bye.
See you later. Night, y'all.
Good night.